This video isn't for everyone. This is for those of you who feel like you have tried every method and routine under the sun to keep your home clean and tidy. So it's not working, you search for another routine, you try it, it works for a few days or even weeks, but then it stops working, you search for another one, and you just feel like you're in this endless loop and you're not making any real progress. And every time it fell apart, you thought, why can everyone else make this stick, but I can't? For a long time, that was exactly me. I genuinely believed that I just hadn't found the right plan yet. So I kept switching and thinking, maybe this one is too complicated, maybe this one isn't right for my season, I just need a better plan. But eventually I had to admit something a little bit uncomfortable. It wasn't that I hadn't found the right plan. The problem was me. I was missing the ability to stick to the plan once the novelty wore off and it got just mundane and boring. Here's the thing. Most every reasonable routine works at first. It works when I'm motivated, when I'm excited, when it feels like a reset, and I still think this is the one that's going to solve all my problems. But the real test isn't whether it works at all. The real test is whether it works when it starts to get boring. Now, one thing that I really want to mention here is that I have kind of been presenting this as if switching plans all the time is a problem. It's not actually an inherent problem if it's working for you. So some people, you just like to try new things, you're happy with it, this doesn't cause you frustration, and you're happy with your home. That is great. I don't see it as a problem. But some of you, more like me, it is actually creating problems, and this is what I want to talk about today. So when I looked back on all the routines I tried, here's what I realized was actually happening. First, I went in all too fast. So when I tried a new routine, I didn't just tweak something, I basically overhauled my entire life. So there was a new daily reset, a new weekly deep clean, new expectations, new standards, new schedule, and looking back, I wasn't failing the routine. I was trying to live it at 100% from day one, basically as if I'd been born doing this. That's not adopting a new routine. That's attempting a personality transplant. And not surprisingly, I burned out, sometimes very quickly. Second, I expected it to feel good forever. So searching for a new routine felt really good. And then deciding to adopt it, I thought, oh wow, this is gonna fix everything. It felt amazing. And that initial burst of energy where I'm resetting, I'm organizing, things are changing, feels totally amazing. But then it would start to feel a little more routine, a little more normal, and I would think something is wrong. I want to feel that new routine energy all the time, but a routine that only works when you're operating at max efficiency and you're super excited really is no routine at all. Third, and this one is really big, I restarted instead of resuming. This took me a while to see. So if I'd miss a Monday, I would scrap the whole week and start next week. If I would miss a few days, we're gonna go ahead and print out another checklist and reset everything. And if I missed any more than that or the house gets overwhelming, time for a new system. Restarting felt productive and exciting, but here's the thing, resuming instead of restarting is what builds momentum. So the moment that I thought I needed to start over was usually the moment I just needed to continue. Next, when I was honest with myself, I realized I was hoping for a routine that removed effort. I thought it was supposed to make everything easy. I thought that every time a task came up on the routine, I should just be motivated and feel like doing it. And when something would come up, and I would feel some resistance, I thought the routine was broken and something was wrong, which is why I kept chasing routines. But here's when everything shifted. When I realized that I could do two things at once. Number one, I could expect that it's not always gonna feel easy, and I actually worked on increasing my ability to do the things that I didn't necessarily feel like doing. And at the same time, I worked on doing everything I possibly could to make that routine easier so it did feel naturally. This is when everything started to shift. So here is what I started doing differently that you can do as well if you have similar struggles. So number one, I shrunk it. So instead of trying to adopt a whole new system and basically overhaul my entire life, I started asking myself, what is the smallest element of this system that I can start doing? So let's start doing daily dishes or a 10-minute reset instead of the entire thing. And an example of this that happened to me very, very recently, I was getting really overwhelmed and behind with my reminders. So I use my phone, and this is anything that really has a date attached to it that's a small task, but would be bad if I didn't get it done. And I would put them in here. But what would start to happen is I would start to not look at it for days, week, two. This created a lot of stress. And I realized the problem was I was trying to do too much. So I was building up the process of looking at the reminders into more than it needed to be. I thought, man, I gotta sit down at my desk and I gotta have time to go through each of these. Instead, I reduced that. I said, I do not have to do them. All I have to do is take each reminder and drag it to the next day or when I think I'll actually do it. That I'm sticking with, and that's keeping me from having something direly important fall through the cracks because I can't even bring myself to look at them. Second, and this was a very big shift, I built restart rules and stopped expecting myself to follow the routine to a T. So I decided ahead of time how I would recover and what would happen when I didn't stick to it perfectly. Miss a day, catch up tomorrow. Miss a week, just start where you are. Do not try to catch up. This is a game changer because when I was thinking that if I missed a few days or a week, I had to catch up on everything, it became overwhelming. House explodes, do one surface. The routine was never really failing when I fell off. It was failing when I completely abandoned it and restarted a new routine. So I kind of removed that drama of starting over and everything felt easier. And that is how you actually stick to a single routine for a long period of time. Number three, I lowered the activation energy. And this is where that part of actually making those unwanted tasks easier comes in. So for example, if I had go deep clean the bathroom on my task list, I'm pretty good at avoiding that. Not because I'm not capable, but because it feels like a lot. And there's not a lot of cost associated with not doing it. Like, who's gonna know if I do it today or tomorrow? Nobody is coming in and literally inspecting my bathroom to see how clean it is. There's not a lot of social cost. So it's really hard to get it done. But when I host our weekly quick wins in the Insiders and I have deep clean the bathrooms as a task, I actually got it done. And it was way easier because we come together and all I had to do was show up. That's really easy. And then we're all gonna deep clean the bathroom and I put up a 10-minute timer. I'm putting up the timer anyway, so I may as well go ahead and do it. Plus I know that everyone else is doing it at the same time. So that makes it even easier. So I reduced the task of deep cleaning the bathroom to show up to the weekly quick win. Now, you can use this principle for so many other things. So if you're a member of the Insiders, all you need to do is show up at the weekly quick wins and you've got 52 things checked off your list by just having to show up. And you can use this principle for so many other things. It's gonna be somewhat dependent on you and your motivation style, but this is how you literally make those things easier. And you're not just like, I need more discipline, I have to white knuckle it, because let's face it, that advice never really worked for anyone. This is how you actually make these things easier and you unlock momentum, which makes the next thing easier and the next thing easier. Next, I accepted that effort is simply part of it, because even with all of that, there are still days and times that I just really don't feel like it. But I stopped seeing this as a sign that the entire routine and system is broken and just as a sign that this is normal and I need to keep going. Now, some days I push through and I do it anyway. Some days I do a little bit less. Some days I reduce it down and I only do one small thing. I ask myself, what is one thing, even if it only takes a minute or two, that I think I can do? Sometimes I keep going beyond that, sometimes I don't, but I realize that every single time, consistency will beat intensity, and just because it requires effort doesn't mean I need to throw out the entire plan. So if you feel like you have literally tried every single routine that has ever been created and nothing is working, to the point that you're afraid that every routine is terrible and maybe even you're broken, that's not true. You simply need to find a reasonable routine and have reasonable expectations of yourself, and everything will start to shift. And if you would like some help with that, I invite you to join us in the Insiders, where we get together every week and make small, manageable projects. And we also have a community where we work through this and work together to make real, lasting progress. I'll leave the link down below for you.